one is the triangle. So the triangle shape is what we use to represent do, which is our root note, the first note on the major scale. So we use that to represent the first note. And the next note is it's more like a semicircle. So it's like cutting a circle into two halves. So which we use to represent the second note, which is re. Then the third note is a diamond. We use that to represent mi, as you can see on the screen. The fourth note looks more like a right triangle. Here it looks like a right triangle, which we use to represent fa. Then the next note is an oval shape. It's an oval shape which we use to represent the fifth note, which is so. The next note is more like a square, which we use to represent the sixth note, which is la. Then the next note is more like a diamond with a curve. A diamond with a curve at the top, which we use to represent T. Then back to your first note, which is the root note, which is do, formed by a triangle. Now, this method of sight reading has been around for quite a very long time. According to Wikipedia, it was introduced in the late 18th century, and it's been used over time. I came across it a few years back, and using this technique, you can easily sight read any classical piece. It becomes very easy to sight read any classical piece. However, you still need to understand notes, you still need to understand its value, you still need to understand timing. All right, so let's go into notes and their value. Okay, as you can see on the screen, you have semi-breve, you have minim, you have crochet, you have quaver, you have semi-quaver. All right, we'll start with the first one, the semi-breve. Semi-breve is a round open note. Semi-breve is a round open note, more like an oval shape, which we use to represent so. The shape which we use to represent so it's a round oval note. The next one is minim, which is a round open note, but in this case with a stem. So there's a stem there, as you can see, there's a stem there. Let me see if I can. Okay, I guess this one is better. Then the next one is crochet.